So Jayak, tell me one thing. So what are the F&B options that people have once they come here to the Intercontinental Fujairah?
We have 3 different outlets in our resort. One is the Nama restaurant, which is global dining of the all-day dining buffet.
Okay.
We're serving the breakfast, also lunch and dinner there with a lot of different cuisine from the world. And also we have Drift restaurant, which is like the beachside bar and grill. It's serving the really nice product. It's more for the prime product. We're talking about the flavor of the product rather than too sophisticated the touch, but the more simple and then authentic flavor.
Okay.
And also we have the Horizon. This is a bar lounge in the lobby area. And then we're serving the coffee and then high tea during the day. And the evening we turn to the bar with creative the mixologist creation. And the last outlet is the food truck. We are planning for the Italian concept of food truck, but this is coming soon.
So that sounds really good. And in the options that he's just listed, I think it's the right choice that he made bringing me to Drift. Now you've got to tell me, what have you figured out? What are we eating at Drift?
Today we prepared a lot of the signature dishes for you,
Okay.
which is the most famous dishes what our guests like it.
One of the signature dishes on today's menu is the sea bass ceviche. I'm going to give it a 10 on 10 for the presentation. Love the way the dish is served on a sea urchin shell.
So our entrees are here and they look amazing. I have never seen ceviche being served so beautifully.
Okay, hold it gently because it's quite spiky.
Yes, it is.
Yes. And then inside of the shell, the sea urchin shell, what the ceviche is a sea bass ceviche.
Very interestingly done. I can't wait to have a bite. Let's go for it.
Sure.
So the yuju caviar, the wasabi tobigo, some sea bass. Nice, fresh and tangy.
Yes.
I love it. Very refreshing. And I love the way the wasabi tobigo tastes. Oh my God, this is such an amazing twist. I love it, chef. Really well done.
Thank you.
The second entree is a freshly smoked bresaola roll with some fried eggplant and Asiago cheese served with some rucola leaves.
Now
I can smell the applewood smoke. Very typical smoked smell. This looks awesome. Let's go for it. Let's have it. Come on. So this bresaola roll looks absolutely awesome. It's got some fantastic ingredients, rolled very beautifully, and it's served with a beetroot puree and some mustard on the side.
Yes.
The beauty of this roll is that it's flavored in layers, and in terms of eating, it's also textured in layers, right? And together, this is such a complete taste in your mouth. He's so happy with what he's done. So am I. This is very nice. I love this.
For the mains, first up we had a black Angus beef tenderloin, cooked beautifully to a medium rare and served with some vegetables. Now I love these colors and the meat looks really juicy. We just have to see how it tastes.
So here we have everything that we need to start the main course. This looks really nice. Chef,
Yes.
bon appetit.
Thank you. Bon appetit too.
The beauty with which this is almost melting in my mouth. Now, you know, that's the beauty of having an Angus tenderloin. Angus generally is known for the way it's marbled, right? So when you cook a meat that's marbled so well, it adds a lot of flavor and it also keeps it moist and juicy. And that's exactly what's happening with this piece of steak that I'm having. Absolutely fantastic. Chef,
Yes.
I am slowly falling in love with you.
Thank you.
So this is a very good looking sea bream papillot. Now papillot is actually a French way of cooking. This is sort of enveloped in paper, or it can be done even in foil. So it actually something that's baked and it also cooks in its own steam.
Correct.
Right? How do you guys do it here?
So we got the freshest fish first, and then we put with a little bit of fennel, tomato, olive oil, caper, and small olive inside together, and then wrap in the envelope, and then we bake in the oven. So it's steamed by its own juice inside the oven.
Chef, I'm going to be too clumsy if I try and serve this, so you'll have to do it. You always have to leave it to the experts. Please, you'll have to serve me.
Sure.
So this looks nice, flaky, almost creamy in the way it looks. That's because it's been cooked so well. Now when you dig in your fork in it, you realize, oh my God, this is beautiful. Look at how it's flaking out. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. So it breaks out, but it doesn't sort of crumble. That's the texture that you want in your fish that's made like this. Add a little bit of the tomato and you know, the flavors here are very clean, very, very basic. So what the herbs have done and what, you know, the use of fennel has done is only added a little bit of flavor to it. So you get the taste of the real meat of the fish, the flesh of the fish, and it's flavored by these ingredients like the tomato, if you add your tomato, a little bit of lemon that they add in the end. So it's a very, very nice, pure sort of taste that you get when you have this fish. Chef, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, now this looks very, very interesting. This is the dessert that we're having. It's called the chocolate box, and it's got some very exciting ingredients. And the reason why he's not doing it and I'm doing it because I'm very excited about what's inside. Now, you know, there's a lot of chocolate inside, different varieties, different flavors. But two things that have really caught my fancy are this chocolate cake that's smoked. Never heard of that. And they've also got an ice cream. This is a chocolate ice cream that has balsamic flavor. Never tried that either.
Yeah, we will enjoy the new discovery of the journey.
I am going to try this. I am really looking forward to this. Okay, let's go for this. So it's got some sort of berry filling inside. What is this?
This is a raspberry filling.
It's got a raspberry filling. Okay. So it comes on a nice small biscotti. Let's try this. I've got to admit, this chocolate cake is very, very unusual. So it's got a little bit of that smoky flavor. It's not very hardcore smoke where you really feel the smoke, but you do realize that there's something happening in this chocolate, and the raspberry that they've used inside also adds to it, complements it really well. And when you have all this in a combination, I've got to admit, this is a very unique taste.
Yes.
It's something that you will want to have more. Okay, and this is something I'm really excited about. The chocolate ice cream with balsamic flavor. I'm going to serve it to you as well.
Thank you so much.
Man! This is something I've never ever had. This is like eating cold chocolate and feeling like there's balsamic on it. Basically, it's got balsamic flavor in it. I can't really believe this. Ice cream with balsamic flavor. It is incredible the way they've merged chocolate, ice cream and balsamic. It's stupendous. So this has been a fabulous, fabulous experience. So the food that was served here was very, very fresh, very, very simple, very flavorful. I'm sure you're going to come here, and if you do, you have to try this, chef. This is amazing stuff. And you know, that's not all. I could eat only this much, but there's a lot more on the menu that you can try. Here are a few of my recommendations.
They say the only constant in life is change. Now, I've had some time to think and reflect. What I've learned this weekend is that you must make time for yourself. Sometimes it's good to walk away from your busy lives, break away from the routine, and while you're at it, come to Intercontinental Fujairah. I've had such a great time here, and a big thanks to Philippe, Mohammed, and Chef Jay. Unfortunately, my staycation has come to an end, but I'll see you guys again next weekend. Until then, don't forget, no sawal,
no doubt, sabka solution, weekend out.